we're going to start doing research. Let's do research. We've got to have a school, and I kind of think that maybe doing the school just near the main base. That could be nice. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? But the school, it requires a lot of new stuff, and I kind of think that I'm gonna start destroying some resources because we need the space around here. We have more resources than we do have space. Waterstone, is that really valuable? I kind of just want to keep building my town all like quite close together. I saw some screenshots from the developer that showed kind of like how they had laid out their town, and it was a lot more spread out, whereas I kind of like my little horrible industrial nightmare that I've created. So we've got the school buildings, and we need a lumber mill to make paper. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to get some houses in to start off with, because these are close enough to that market, and we're always going to need more people. That's always the thing. But opposite the street is going to be Lumber Mill Mark II, and I think if we put it by here, it will get auto filled with water, which is pretty nice. And what we could even do is we can build special like little scaffolding blocks. I think this works. I think this is gonna be okay. Right, there's a scheme here. I built them a little bit wrong by there, so we're going to destroy those and see if I can get... Yeah, okay, right. So we've got like a... It's not an aqueduct, it's the reverse of that, because we're transporting stuff across water. And these guys are going to throw wood at this end of the chute. I hope. Yeah, here it goes! Look at the logs roll! Oh my god, that is perfect. And you are producing paper. So it auto-generates water, but now it's getting paper as well. Look at us go. This is amazing. Okay, so we've now got the paper, and I think if they just take it into the school. Right, so we have the writing supplies, and if we can take them a bit of grain. So I kind of think that you probably always want to have like a little bit of every resource in your main base, just in case you ever need it. We'll have someone that takes grain to the school, because what we're going to do is we're going to research farms, and so they need grain and books, so they can, I don't know, smush the grain with a book and work out something's going on. They're full on everything, and because this one guy, he is just too damn slow. So maybe we've got quite a lot of resources. Maybe it's time to upgrade to roads. Because if you thought paths were good, now roads, that's where it's at. And we're gonna get a wagon, and this is gonna be the new paper wagon. Pow! Look at him go. Although he can't walk past that person. And you're fired. What's going on by here? Why are they not producing us stone? It's because they don't have enough stone coming in. Okay, well, you know what? Before you were hauling paper, lovely light paper. Now you're hauling horrible heavy stone. Pow! It's the end of the tutorial. We've completed farming research. Huzzah! We did it, everybody. Game over. No, it's not at all. There's still a lot of stuff for us to research and do. This is... I think we've done, like, tier 1. And this is, you know, little wagons and things like that. Later you have steam and trains and conveyors and... Oh god, magic, I assume. We're going to be making a whole new area right here. So what I want is not the grain mill. We've just unlocked farms. Man, farms are expensive. So actually we need just more gold. More gold coming in. What's wrong with these guys? They don't have enough wood. I guess it's like people are getting further away as they're like eating into that tree line, we're slowing down our efficiency. So maybe getting like a second lumber mill would be a good idea. Because we've got our dedicated paper one that is really just churning out the paper. Also, we can do other research. The forester produces wood automatically. That sounds amazing. So our little boys that are taking wheat over there, if you take stone to it, and I kind of think that, you know, take the wheat out of there. Because the school doesn't need 20 wheat anymore. Like, you can have wheat later on, but right now, don't worry about it. Okay, right, we've got some cash. Buildings. Right, farms are the next thing. But, because I don't want to have to transport water to the farms, what we're going to do is we're going to try and make like an irrigation ditch. Because if we can make like a nice little irrigation ditch, it means that we can... Here we go. We don't have to worry about getting water in. And so now this just takes money and water and makes us seeds. Buildings, grain mill. And I wonder, are we going to have... Okay, right, I set that back a little bit, but it's actually not terrible. Because we're going to get a road. And this is going to be like a sort of like a highway here. The highway to the mill zone. Okay, so they get a little bit in each other's way. I guess this is one of the problems of having everything built so closely to each other. Maybe we need some more houses. Do we just build like, just get like a whole new housing area down here? Okay, short term, this is going to be a misery den because I'm not actually feeding them. But it does allow us to get some more workers. And we just want wheat being transported as quickly as possible. Also, turn these guys up. Because we can also get like a second line of wheat farms. So how much wheat do we have in the bank? Okay, we've got some flour here. And you can now transport flour. So these guys need food and wood. They are out of both of those, which is not so good. We could get some more farms over here. We'll do the same thing that we did, where we give them like their own irrigation ditch. There's a path, and now these workers, they take wheat from there into there. So now our old system is kind of, you know, running again. Although we did kind of get rid of whoever our worker was that was doing some kind of job. Stone guy, yeah, you just carry wheat from that building into that building. Perfect. So I kind of think that we're going to have to like scrape out some of these buildings by here. Because although everything's very close and very like, you know, neat and nice, it's causing us problems. It's going to be more and more difficult to transport stuff to them later on. Yeah, maybe we built everything a bit too close and we're now having, you know, it's like inner city problems. Like traffic is just a nightmare, wagons just bumping into each other. We should have built like big 2 or 3 lane like carriageways. So wagons, they aren't able to harvest raw resources. They can move stuff around from building to building. But they can't directly harvest the thing. Okay, I'm liking this. This is a good setup. You are not using the chute. We built the chute specifically for you. Stop goofing around. Actually, wait. Are you like able? Can you put it on halfway through the chute? Oh, you can. Okay, right. This is revolutionary. I thought you could only put it on one end, but if you can put it on anywhere, suddenly now the chute is fantastic. So we've got our existing town, which all seems to work adequately. I'd say we need wood. We need loads more wood. Maybe we will build that. Captain Distracto strikes again. We're just gonna get that one wood place done. A forester. Oh yeah, shit! Like I completely forgot that we researched that. Oh, okay. Well, Captain Distracto to the rescue. How much like planks do we have in the bank? It's the plank bank. Right. I don't actually want that guy there. You're in the way. We are going to get a new, like a fresh lumber mill right here and people that are going over to that one start coming here instead. Because you're not pulling your weight. Bam. Right. Everyone who's now out of a job, you work for me. Just come to the much closer one. Get a whole bunch of people working there. This wagon, you can take lumber straight to there. What else? One person can take lumber over here. And everyone else collect. So I should use these buttons more. You can just press, like, select a person, and they'll just find wood, the nearest source of wood, and they'll just bring it straight to there, which is genius. That is like such a good like little quality of life. So I would kind of like it if there was an easier upgrade. Like if you could just upgrade all your houses in one go. You kind of like always like miss one or two here or there. Do you remember how They Are Billions had a you could just sort of like upgrade everyone? There we go. Like just because it brings in more cash, helps us with our issues. Right. How's this? What's gone on here? What's happened? Okay, I think this boy loading stuff up later on has caused issues on our logs. Right. What do we want? Basic logic. Because if we get this, basic logic means that we can get conveyor belts, and conveyor belts I think are better than these like chutes. Basic logic. They're out of paper, but we can give them paper. Who's sleeping? You. Right. You're now the paper boy. He has probably one of the easiest jobs in the entire camp, is taking paper from this building to the school. It's literally just across the street. Okay, he's kind of dead right now. Now he's delivering. We're doing our basic logic. Then we're going to upgrade this. And also build like wheat base 5000 down here. Because food is always kind of like a big issue. Also, actually, completely forgot. There's like other stuff that we can be building. Pastures, so we can get leather and wool. And if we get wool, we can turn that into material, and then we can upgrade all the houses again and make even more money. I kind of want to like get people to start getting coal, like coal and iron, because like later on we're going to need that, and we can then transport it out of here. So I guess like you just bring coal to us. Uh-oh, why are these guys unhappy? Well, they need wood. Because the lumber mill's not producing. Do we just like want like a chute? Just solve it with chutes? Chutes generally seem to solve most issues. And just you guys put wood on chute. Who else is like doing stuff? You guys stop walking. We've got chutes for that now. And you take the lumber to there. Oh, and this is like the guy that was delivering coal who's now just super out of a job. Okay, we've got wood coming in, so that means that we can now try and build pastures. And pastures are a bit like farms, but we need to do some like other stuff with them. So we're gonna also get another farm or two down here. Like that. And then maybe even get a grain mill. We'll give them a 2-wide street because we've kind of like learnt a little bit from our mistakes. Ooh, new research. Steam power. Intermediate logic. Oh, did I... Okay, I think I finished that last thing, whatever that was. Intermediate logic? Medicine? Steam power? Sure. We'll just plug it into that because we don't have to send anything there at the moment. And path. Oh, okay, so, right, conveyor belts, barrier gates, one way. That stuff sounds pretty tech for me right now, but this I think I can handle, right? Okay, how does that look? We can have wagons and stuff doing stuff down here. So these things are producing wheat. That needs to come here to make animal feed. And maybe we even want like a second one that is going to supply these guys with wheat. Okay, right. So animal feed needs to go to these places. And one of these is going to be making leather, and the other one is going to be making sheep and cows, is what people in the business like to call it. Okay, the little car dance is definitely not ideal. Okay, right. I don't know if I can actually put leather into my base building. I think I have to like store that somewhere else. So what we can get is put a barn down. Just put a barn here, and that is the leather barn, which sounds like it sounds like a pretty sexy club. Right, you take leather to there. The leather barn, man. Right, it's a bit frivolous having a wagon do that job.
Fired.
And I want my wool guy to come here instead, and you can bring the wool down to here as well, and change over to making cloth. Okay, and then we can make books. Oh, and then once we've got cloth, we can then make the conveyor belt. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to do. But we're doing it. We're kind of getting our systems in place. But here we go. Here's like our little town. It's sort of coming together. These guys could do with more food because they are pretty unhappy right now. But otherwise, I'm kind of getting into it. So yeah, this is Factory Town. I hope you guys are all enjoying Factory Town. If you want to see some more, let me know. Remember, this is super alpha, so I don't think it's not representation of the final game at all. But it, like, I've got to say, I love it. You know, it's a bit like Factorio. It's got a bit of a city builder vibe. Everything seems to run really smoothly. There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it's out soon in early access, maybe? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Until next time, everybody, goodbye.
Hello, I'm a wagon. If you enjoyed this, leave some likes, maybe subscribe and ring that bell for future notifications on other videos. Check out the merch store and maybe some of these other fine videos available. Anyway, I need to go and get stuck in a traffic jam somewhere.